salty.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Drifty. It's the Football Banter Show. I got your boy Devil with me. We got the main man Double H, and there's a reason why I needed to have Double H here, because he is like the biggest Mourinho supporter. He actually calls him Uncle Moo.
Uncle Moo.
Now, my man, we have to make this about Man United, and we have to make this about that Champions League exit, and we have to make this about, is Mourinho becoming a bit of a has-been?
No.
Is he becoming a bit of a has-been?
Nope.
Now, my argument for why I feel like, not a has-been to the point where like he's completely finished, that's stupid. He's way too good of a manager to be like, wipe your hands on Mourinho, he's done. Not that. But 10 years ago, no way Mourinho loses that game. 5 years ago even, maybe, no way Mourinho loses that game. So how in the blue hell did Mourinho lose that game?
Times have changed. And I've been saying this for a long time. This is a bad fit. These Manchester United players and Mourinho's philosophy, they don't coincide. And you're right, 5 years ago, if Mourinho had his team, you have a team with an average age of like, let's say 28 or 29, not 20, 25, and experienced older players, men, knowing that we've had a 0-0, would get a 1-0. These are young players who don't understand match management and tactical cooperation and everything.
So
No, but the thing is, that's why it's a bad fit, because for me, young players need a particular type of coach. And that particular type of coaching, Mourinho is not the type of coach.
Before you step with that, there's one thing I just want to say on that in case I forget. You do realise 8 players are his. There's only 11 that walk out. If he wanted older players, he should have bought older players.
So this is the point.
It's a different market.
No,
those players aren't.
This is the point I want to make. One thing that Mourinho has always been accused of, I say accused, throughout his career, is handling young players. That's
Poorly.
always handling young players poorly.
Yeah.
That's always been against him. So what you're saying there about these players are young and they don't know how to do it, that shows badly on him.
It's
Because
the
surely,
proof he doesn't know what he's doing with young players.
Yeah, if you have a manager and you have young players, the whole point is you need to teach them the tactical side of the game. But what happens is you have Luke Shaw, who was playing very well at left back. Mourinho come out and said, "Oh yeah, he's playing great," and then dropped him. Dropped him just like that. So how do you think Luke Shaw's now gonna feel? He's gonna feel
To play an old guy who doesn't actually have that.
No, but actually Young's been very good at left back.
Has he really? Man United just defend a lot.
Last I checked, this isn't nursery school. We're not primary school. This is big boys.
Yeah.
This is big cojones. And Mourinho's like, if you don't have the cojones, he's a results-based manager.
No,
and based on his successes,
do you know what? I think he's a coward.
How is he
I think he's a coward because he don't take risks. He never takes risks. He's a coward.
No. It's all about the result. Forget about risks.
What's fine?
It
All
is
that
about
happens
results,
is
but he's
the
still a
results.
coward.
But he's not getting the results that he's been brought in to get, is he? Because at the end of the day, he was brought in there to win the league. Although it was a massive rebuilding process, and they have got a decent amount of points this season, but they're not doing what they was brought in to win. The League Cup,
How
the Charity
much
Shield.
have Man City spent? How much has Pep
That
spent?
can't be
No.
That can't
Man
be
United
this
has spent
thing.
money too.
Yeah,
Man United spent
they might
90
have
million
to-
on
it's
Lukaku,
it's like
90 million on Pogba.
Man City went and bought a Fendi bag. Man, you went and bought a Gucci bag.
Yeah,
it's
so
like
Man United-
you still can't turn around and go, "Oh, I
argument
don't
is
have a designer."
dead and buried
Do you know
in
what I mean?
my mind. You're spending money too. It's not like
on and a lot, because
Yeah.
you've got to remember, Man City spent a lot of money collectively, but they haven't done what Man U've done with the extraordinary amount on one guy. Is it 50
Two
mils
guys.
the most that Pepper spent?
Yeah.
90 mil, he did twice, Mourinho. So you can't really use that, because he should have done like Pep did and spread it around a bit. He just went gung-ho for 2 guys, and that's 180 mil for 2 players.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I know he's your uncle, but
That
you've
whole-
got to just say
that
this
whole
guy's
look at how much
starting
Man
to dwindle
City,
now.
Look how much Man City spent. That doesn't sit with me, because Man United are spending money and
No.
have spent money for years. Not just Mourinho. Before that, LVG spent money. They've all spent money. That
And those
squad is
players
very
are still
good.
part of this squad.
So you can't say
Do
that
you know
as
what
an
I mean?
excuse.
So-
I think the problem is what you said. The game has changed. Mourinho is now. I don't think he still has it at that top level, because the game has changed. I think he is kind of being left behind.
He's
And
just under
he's,
it.
He's negative
He
tactics.
can get you to a quarters or a semis. He can get you second place, and he might win you a cup.
for me-
But I don't think he's ever gonna get that like Champions League win,
but
win.
Listen,
level.
what I'll admit with Mourinho is that I still think like he's still one of the greatest managers of all time. That's a fact.
No, you can't take away what
Yeah,
he's done
yeah,
already.
yeah. We're not taking away
But
that.
my thing is that let's be real. In my opinion, the best. If if you were to put a gun to my head and say, tell me who is the best manager of all time, I'd say it's Ferguson. Ferguson is the best manager of all time.
No, I'll say Ancelotti because he did it at other clubs. That's the only thing I'll ever hold against Fergie.
No.
That it was easier to do it in your comfort zone. Ancelotti's gone in and out of his comfort zone and done it everywhere.
But Ferguson,
That's another argument,
success over 20 years, and where you built 3-4 different amazing
Ancelotti
teams.
won more Champions Leagues with different teams.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Well, his
That's
point,
unbelievable.
His point of Ferguson winning like continuous success with 4 or 5 different squads, which he built.
Oh no, I'm not taking nothing away
So
from
it's
him.
still Man United, but none of those teams look the same.
But I think it's easier to build a squad when you live in the same house, you're in the same office, and you know your environment. When you've got to walk into a different place and learn everything.
That's how you become Wenger.
He walked into Real Madrid.
That's why. That's the reason why I will always rate Fergie, because he never lost his hunger and he never got complacent.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you can put that over Ancelotti's. Like he just kept walking into clubs just winning. Like different club, I've been here, I win, and it didn't take him long.
Oh no!
You know what I mean? Like,
for me, my argument is I could see what Ferguson was doing tactically, managing wise, and coaching. The reason why Cristiano says this all the time, I am the player I am because of Ferguson. So Ferguson pretty much molded, refined, and made the best goal scorer in history. So
did he really though? Because remember, a lot of the coaching wasn't actually Fergie. He was a manager.
Yeah, but he brought them in though. So at the end, those coaches were in because of him, and that's one thing I always say about Ferguson is he always changed his coaching style. He kept it fresh.
So and also
going back to Mourinho, that's another thing I want to say is that this shows what's going on now. His inability to build a squad. Because when has he ever actually built a squad? Apart from possibly Porto, I don't know exactly how long he was there before the success, how many players he brought in, if he took over that squad. He inherited a very good squad at Chelsea. He inherited a very good squad at Inter. He inherited a very good squad at Real Madrid.
Not to mention that AC Milan and Juve had been knocked off the perch when he went to.
So now he's gone into Man United with a squad that isn't very good, and he's moaning.
No, it is good though. I don't think there's an excuse.
No, but I don't think it's
Ashley Young.
No,
Valencia,
it should be.
Lukaku.
It should be.
He bought Lukaku.
Come on, you can't. Lukaku might not be the elite of the elite, but he is a good player.
He bought him. He bought him. So you can't say that.
He could be playing, sure.
No, but the thing is,
he could have bought a right back.
No, but the thing is, Valencia has been voted as one of the best right backs for the last couple of seasons. Obviously, age is going to catch up with him, but he has been amongst the best right backs. But that's fact. He has been.
Yeah, but I just think it's like Young. They don't look exposed because they're in a system built to be defensive. Van Gaal and Mourinho was just everything was defense, so you look good.
Yeah.
Well, who was that guy that Mourinho came to Anfield with when we fucked up the league? Who was that guy? No one even knows who he is. He looked like a world beater on that day because he was in a system that was built to be. So I think I've seen Young and Valencia out of position so many times when Man United are trying to go forward and the unit ain't there, and then the gaps just appear. They're not that good. They just look good in the system.
I had a friend who was at Old Trafford for the Sevilla game, and he said every time Valencia got to a halfway line and they was attacking, he would turn around and it would go back. He wouldn't go forward. Obviously, that's tactical. Why would you do that at home? When you need to,
especially that's Valencia's best attribute as well, is running forward.
Well, no, but I think, basically, my thing with Mourinho, and this is what I always say is like, that United team need a Guardiola, they need a Ronald Koeman, they need a coach who works well with young guys and can refine them. Mourinho, I told you, in my opinion, that Inter Milan 2010 team, in my opinion, can beat any team. Give me any club team that Inter Milan 2010 team is beating them. Easily.
Don't know about that, mate.
No. Just bringing a team. And the thing about that team is
Real Madrid's team from the last 2 years.
They'll beat them.
Barcelona's pet team will beat the treble.
They'll beat them.
Come on.
They'll beat them. The 2010 semi-final, they shut them down. 2010 semi-final, they shut them down. But my thing about that team was that team had like an average age of like 65. So it's like you have to have some Mourinho. 100%. No manager is perfect. Mourinho can't coach young players.
Yeah.
He needs finished articles.
Yeah.
Give him finished articles and many he's going to write. You give him young, and like United, their best players are young. Their best players are sub 25.
So do you think he should be sacked? Because that's why how I want to finish. Do you think Mourinho should be sacked?
If United wants, I mean, it's difficult because if they want to be successful, Mourinho is not the right man. And my thing is that if Moyes was given a summer for United. Because Moyes was the only manager after Ferguson that wasn't given a summer.
Yeah, you know why? David Moyes, right, he's about to get West Ham sacked. He got relegated sacked. All this time, he's still got 1 year left on his Man United contract. Bro, Bro, David Moyes is not a manager. David Moyes should be behind the bar here.
I still believe he should have been given another summer, though. I agree. I think it's a little bit unfair to only give someone 8 months when they're taking over.
Bro, you don't need to give someone that much time. When you know they're rubbish, you get rid of them. You know what I mean? You don't never go out with a girlfriend and think, you know what? This girl can't do nothing that I like. She's not even that pretty. She can't hold a conversation. Let me give her another 6 months. You know what I mean?
Okay, but just very, very quickly then, back to the whole thing, mate. So it's slightly off topic. So think about that game, that United Liverpool game, because obviously I saw the post match and everything like that you guys did. Klopp only has a plan A. He doesn't have a plan B. Klopp is not a tactician. And this is what I kept saying to people. Remember, Klopp almost got Dortmund relegated by the way, in case people seem to forget.
Come on.
Yeah. People seem to forget that he almost got them relegated.
He didn't almost get them relegated.
Yeah, he did. He
They
did.
finished about 7 because they sacked him.
They
They didn't sack him. He left at the end of the season.
They sacked him.
No, he was in the cup
They
final
sacked
and
him.
nearly walked away
They
with a
sacked him.
trophy
Sacked
still.
him.
Guys, let's not be stupid.
My thing is
Pretty
this,
sure
that
they sacked him.
No, Klopp walked away at the end of the season
No, he
after
was bottom
losing
by
the
Christmas.
final in the cup.
Wait. My thing is like Liverpool, when it works, it looks great. It looks amazing. When it doesn't, basically, my thing is about.
Are we talking about the Man United Liverpool game?
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about? We're talking about 2 goal kicks and a flick on. Is that what we're talking about? Because go back and watch that game again, like I did. Man U did fuck all in that game except 2 goal
Man
kicks.
United had a
but they got
perfect
two
The
goal.
only reason Man U won that game is because Lovren isn't as strong as Lukaku. That is it.
No, it's not.
Trent
Tactics.
Oh yeah, and I will
Tactics.
say,
No,
it
it's
wasn't
it's
tactics. It was
tactics.
2 goal kicks.
It's
goal
tactics.
kicks
No,
aren't
no, no,
tactics.
no, you have to
It's
understand.
tactics.
No,
Goal
you
kicks
can't-
aren't- goal kicks aren't tactics.
Wait. You have to understand, right? It's tactics when you put Lukaku, who has had previous with Lovren, and you put him on him all game because he could have drifted over to Van Dijk, but he knows that's
But
the
the
weak point.
previous is Lovren's better. Lovren normally wins the battle.
Wait. So he knows he's got an advantage there, but he also knows Trent Alexander-Arnold is a very inexperienced right back, right? So you put someone with pace and trickery on him all game.
All right.
That's tactics.
But do
bro.
you want to know why I say it? Do you want to know why I say that is not tactical?
That's tactics.
No, do you know why it's not tactical? All Man United fans tell me that's where his best position is. So if he's playing, he's going to be there. That's not a Martial stroke for Mourinho. That's just where he plays. Secondly, if he'd have not played him, Martial would have been the one playing, who's even better than Rashford and just as quick. So it wasn't a tactical masterclass. It just happened. It was 2 goal kicks. And
Yeah,
Lovren
and
just
they
wasn't
gave-
as
then
strong
they
as
just gave- then they just gave
Lukaku.
him
And
the
I
ball.
will admit, I've looked back at it now, Trent was a lot to blame for the goal. I didn't go in on him, maybe I
He's a
should
young
have,
player,
but
isn't
he is
he?
young.
He's a young player.
And the second goal kind of was Karius' fault. He didn't need to rush out. I watched it again, I was like, if he'd have stayed in, he saves that
Then they
goal.
gave you the ball and they just say, look,
Yeah,
what can you
no,
do?
no,
Yeah, and we had 4 opportunities created where we should have had penalties. Mane's open goal if he doesn't make that foul.
Victor, you're making it
If
illusion
Ashley
mentality.
Young didn't
You're making it
no,
illusion
I'm not.
mentality.
No,
Illusion
I'm not.
mentality.
If you
Illusion
pull
mentality.
me
Just gotta
back
put your
before I'm
hands up
about to
sometimes.
have a shot, that's a penalty. I'm about to have a shot. So
Scraps.
if you
You're
don't
pulling
foul
the
me and I
scraps.
have a
Scratching the
shot,
straws.
Mane, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
No,
there is straws in there.
no.
Mane would have
My
had a
response,
tap in
okay.
if he didn't handball it.
My- okay.
We created enough chances. They just
My-
had the ref on their side.
No.
There's no
My
straws
response
where you
is
can clutch a chopstick.
Listen.
Clutch a chopstick.
no. My thing is that Mourinho had a game plan. He was like, I know how Liverpool play. I know that Klopp only has a plan A. He doesn't have a plan B. So this man is like, if I shut down their plan A, he doesn't have an alternative. So what he did was that I'm going to restrict the space. I'm going to make sure that Salah, Mane, they don't have any space
Bro,
for
he
anything.
does that every big game. He's just a bullshitter.
No, but he done that.
Mourinho is a
But
coward.
what was the result?
So what do you
He
want
won
him
that game by accident.
wait.
He won the game by accident. He wanted a
50.
draw out of that game and accidentally won it.
That's absolute bollocks. What do you want him to do? Do you want him to come out and attack you and lose?
Yes, you're at home. You're Man
No,
United. You pussy.
tactics.
Come
It's
out.
tactics.
If you're
It's
bad,
results.
50.
come and play.
Yeah, and then lose. That
Yeah,
makes them
and
dumb.
then you lose like men.
No, but then you're dumb.
Lose
'Cause
like
it's a result.
men.
Because it's a result.
Nah,
Nah, that's not how football
That's
works.
as
man.
dumb
That's
as
not how
something
football
Klopp
works.
would do. That's what Klopp would do.
I don't.
This is result
Klopp
business.
doesn't lose when he does it.
Yes, he does.
How? Man City's the only team who's beaten us when we've gone toe to toe with them. So therefore,
And what's it, West
Yeah,
Brom?
so why are you
no,
not, why are you not top?
I'm talking about proper.
Why are you
teams.
not top
Because
protect-
Mourinho
proper
attacks the
team?
little teams. No, Mourinho attacks the
Well,
little
maybe
team.
Klopp should
He
do
does it
more-
because he's a bully.
Bro,
Okay, so
wait,
he's a
wait.
bully.
So maybe Klopp should do more of that because they're above you.
Yeah, I think Klopp.
So how does that work?
I think Klopp should change it up a little bit. I'm not defending Klopp, but we're talking Mourinho here. This
Yeah.
isn't Klopp, and I'm saying Mourinho played for a draw and accidentally won the
Yeah,
game.
and it's working for him because they're above you in the league.
Mourinho, it's
So Man United are a good team. They're a good team to
Bro,
watch, and you think
I
that
don't
he's a
think
good
they're
manager.
Tactical
wait.
masterclass.
I don't think they're
Chess.
wait. I don't think they're a good team to watch, but they're above you in the league, and the league don't like. So maybe Mourinho's doing better than what Klopp is.
Listen, you're never gonna get me to say Mourinho's good, Man United are better, and none of that. So
the league doesn't.
There's a lot of bias in this conversation,
yeah,
but I still think I'm talking a lot of truth, and I don't
think Mourinho's doing a good enough job for the club that Man United are.
So let me get this straight. So you're not gonna apologise to Uncle Mo?
For what?
So we're not getting an apology to Uncle Mo. Is that how we're gonna end this now?
No, I think he's kind of getting past it. I think he accidentally beat Liverpool. I think his true colours showed in the Sevilla game where he that's bottling it.
Yeah.
If we're going to talk about bottling it, that is bottling it.
The players
no, they didn't. He bottled it. He absolutely bottled it. He had a chance to really put an impression on Sevilla in that game and go into the quarterfinals, and he absolutely bottled
over 2 legs. He bottled it.
And do you want to know something I would just want to say quickly before we go? Because I just want to end this with, should he be sacked or not, final say. Man United fans, you have been giving Fellaini a lot of stick. And my brother is actually a Man United fan, so I discussed this with him.
That's where the hate comes
All
from.
you were doing is making a scapegoat. Fellaini was probably top 3 their best player that day. I don't care, he was a scapegoat. All the fans going at Fellaini. Don't get me wrong, he's a shit footballer, but go and watch that game again. Name me 3 players in the Man United team that performed better than him that day. They just made him a scapegoat. They were like, oh, we need someone to blame. Let's blame Fellaini. Fellaini didn't even do anything
He's got big
wrong.
shoulders, he could take it.
He's shit.
He absorbs it with his afro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He's shit, and all he's good at is chest control and elbowing people. But he's the only one who had like a clear shot apart from the goal that was scored. I don't know why everyone's blaming him. I think that was a bit cowardly to just blame Fellaini like that. You know what I mean? So, right. Man United fans, that was a liberty. So, should he be sacked? Yes or no?
No.
Should he be sacked? Yes or no?
I'm gonna say yes, but I think you have to review at the end of the season because Man City. This is like an anomaly. Like Man City have been way better than everyone else, but he's the best of the rest. So really, is it like how close do you think he could get to Pep next season? That's what I have to think of.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys now. Should Mourinho be sacked? No, because it's like Wenger. As long as he stays, man, you're shit.
No, I don't think that.